Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Department of Electronics Engineering and RAIT, I welcome you all for the fifth day and the last day of our AICTE sponsored ATAL FDP on robotics. It's my immense pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest, today's session speaker, Sadhvi Karishma ji. Sadhvi Karishma ji is an internationally traveled and widely sought after spiritual guide in India with a master's in computer science from the University of Texas at Dallas, and after years of being employed with a Fortune 500 company, she attended to her calling of service, serving in the society and uplifting the troubled and guiding the confused. It was when she met and was handpicked by the Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar 17 years ago, being herself a practitioner for 17 years and a meditation teacher for over a decade. She brings year of deep study and practice of yoga meditation and Sudarshan Kriya. Her willingness to guide people towards the balance of work life and spirituality has driven many projects. She is currently working for empowerment of urban and rural youth and has also been instrumental in bringing the knowledge and science of mantras with its benefits to a wide range of people. She has refined and structured an easy to do process for enhancing life skill and effectiveness in relationship and profession using yoga, meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, and the secret science of mantras. The title of today's talk is Balancing Life. On the scale called life, a side weighed down with high demands, expectation, performance pressure, and another with pandemic accompanied with insecurities, relationships, all leading to undue stress. Balancing them become essential. So today's talk is all about that. I welcome Sadhvi Karishma ji here and request her to start the session. Welcome Sadhvi ji for the session.
Thank you, Divya ji. So nice, so wonderful to be be with you, all of you, and share something which I have experienced and I've seen in my life, people experiencing. It's a great pleasure, and I congratulate the whole department having this robotics workshop. So, so shall we start now?
Yes.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, is there any way I can see people?
Uh, just a
I'm
second. I have to confirm that. Okay, you want like everyone to be on their cameras.
gallery view
Okay,
if it is
the talk
possible.
should be interactive one. Okay,
Yes,
Processor, can we do it?
Only if they consent.
yes, yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we can allow them to do that. Then it is their yeah. So some have raised
Yeah. Some was
their
interested,
hand.
so let's allow them to start their.
Yeah. So we have allowed who has raised the hand. So they can raise the hand. Yeah, that is good idea, and we
Yeah.
can put them in there. Yeah, I think.
The talk is a really interactive one, so it's yeah. Request that if they want, they can on their cameras and the speaker also.
Yeah, I would like because अब ये live की बात है
Yeah.
ना? तो अच्छा रहेगा थोड़ा इंटरेक्टिव रहे हम आपस में कुछ बात कर पाए क्योंकि ये लेक्चर नहीं है
Yes.
इट्स अबाउट योर लाइफ तो देखने में मुझे नहीं तो ब्लैक ब्लैक बॉक्सेस दिखते हैं कुछ वैसे भी वर्चुअली कनेक्टेड हैं कुछ फेसेस दिखेंगे तो इट बिकम्स रियल लाइफ एंड द लाइफ एक्सपीरियंसेस कम आउट we'll just give I'll just wait those
Yes.
whosoever would like to interact it would be really good for me also.
Correct. So usually in meeting, all are unmuted, all are muted, and they are not allowed to unmute. But in
Oh,
this, I think unmute, let me allow them to unmute and interact everyone, right?
Yes,
So let
and
me
they
just
can.
change the setting. Yeah, I'll change the setting.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And they can put on chat boxes. अगर mute भी नहीं करें, but I can see faces. अगर they are willing to put on the cameras, तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा.
Yeah, all attendees are now allowed to unmute and interact.
They can on their cameras also, sir, if they want.
Yeah, yeah. So they are allowed to turn on their camera. They are allowed to unmute and interact.
So it's a humble request. Those who want to on their cameras and interact, please.
Yeah, this kind of things happen
We
mostly
can
on
keep
weekends.
them muted. Uh,
Yeah,
we can keep them muted. The only
somewhere.
thing is
Yeah,
camera, and then we can chat. Put on the conversation box.
yeah.
हाँ, वो हम कर सकते हैं. हम उनको म्यूट कर सकते हैं.
सहाशे पाऊन उडविले.
Yeah. So you have to check from where the noise is coming and you have to mute that particular noise.
प्लीज जरा आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग आहे.
Uh,
Okay, now I think we can start.
yeah.
Yeah. Sakshi, yours also unmuted.
Yeah. So now I'll just start. You have come for this balancing life. What do you understand by this? You can put your views on the conversation box. ना balancing life से आप क्या समझते हैं? And how do you see the life as balanced? So it's a very interactive session. Anybody would like to share?
It's a balancing between our professional and personal life. We can say one thing. Yeah,
Professional life? Yeah.
personal
Job
life.
and personal life, professional and personal life. Yes, very good. And कभी कभी पर्सनल में भी बैलेंस होना होता है, कभी कभी इवन प्रोफेशनल में भी होता है. आई थिंक बैलेंस बहुत सारी जगह में होता है. तो एनीथिंग यू हैव यू कैन शेयर.
Hello.
या यस प्लीज.
Yeah, balanced life will be not only in between the personal and job or career life. It is everywhere. It is a balance of emotions wherever we go in society or even in our house. While talking with the children, while talking with wife and parents. So everywhere there should be a balance emotions. I think that is called as a balanced life.
Very wonderfully put. Huh? Yeah, balancing your emotions and between even in the personal life, balancing your feelings, everything. Very nice. Anybody else would like to share? कोई और बताना चाहेंगे कि बैलेंस हम किसको कहते हैं? मेरी लाइफ में बैलेंस हो तो what are we aiming for? Okay.
I
So
think
now,
in any of the situation, whether it is professional or at a family, we try to handle that situation with very cool mind and with a very positive thought. According to me, that is what is the balance. What I can say.
hmm, wow, such a nice views and perspectives are coming. हाँ? पहले बोला कि जॉब और पर्सनल में हो जाए, फिर एक बात आई कि पर्सनल में भी इस तरीके से हो जाए, एंड नाउ इट इज कमिंग आउट बैलेंसिंग एवरीथिंग. हाँ, वेरी नाइस. Surekha ji has shared balance and happiness. Balance between happiness and sadness also. Very nicely put. Yes, we tend to take extremes, isn't it? खुश होते हैं तो उड़ जाते हैं और दुखी हो जाते हैं तो धस जाते हैं. So that balance is also needed. So every emotion we keep a calm, as very wonderfully put by Manoj ji. So that is what is necessary. So now the next question comes: what stops it? What restricts from being used? अभी ये हमें सब पता है. We know balance चाहिए हमें पर्सनल लाइफ में, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में, सब चीज में जो एक इमोशंस में बैलेंस चाहिए. पता होते हुए भी what stops, what restricts?
For a moment, can I interrupt?
Yes, yes, please.
Ma'am, actually, this statement actually, which I understood, actually, I admire the principal MD Patil sir.
Hmm.
I was student of Ramrao College somewhere in some 8-10 years back. And in the mid of the when I started my masters, I lost my dad. And at that time, I spoke to MD Patil sir, and so nicely, like he has told, and he like explained me like how you have to take up with your studies under such situations also. And that was a point. Like every time when I see MD Patil sir, or if I go into any such situations, I recollect that point, and then I go ahead and I balance the things like that.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah.
That some
Thank you, ma'am.
situation gave you that perspective, some wise company gave you that perspective in that particular situation.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm saying the some wise company, किसी
Yes, yes, yes,
some
yes,
wise
yes,
company
yes,
in difficult situation gave you that experience and perspective.
yes.
तो क्या हमें रोकता है बैलेंस होने में? कई बार जब हम बैलेंस लूज करते हैं, कभी कभी बैलेंस रह पाते हैं, क्या हमें बैलेंस करने से रोकता है? क्यों हम बैलेंस नहीं रह पाते? पता है हमें बैलेंस रहना है, अभी हमें बहुत सारी चीजें पता है कि इमोशंस के बीच में बैलेंस करना है, पर्सनल लाइफ प्रोफेशनल लाइफ के बीच में बैलेंस करना है. व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली हैपनिंग विद अस? क्या हो रहा है जो बैलेंस को रोकता है? See, we being engineers, I am also from your fraternity, so I can always say we go into the root cause of the problem. So let's look at that. आप चैट पे भी लिख सकते हैं, अनम्यूट करके भी बोल सकते हैं. Howsoever you want. Yeah, Akhilesh, I think you are sharing something. Anybody? Our mind does not love. हाँ. Yeah, our mind does not allow us. Yes. See, do you want? Do you all want to listen a story? A wrong perception to life. Yes. Yes. Okay. So let's listen to a story now. It's a story time. एक बार क्या हुआ? These are very right answer. तो हम तह तक जाते हैं. Wrong thinking. But wrong thinking क्यों आती है? हमें तो पता है wrong thinking नहीं करनी है. So there is a story. एक बार क्या हुआ? एक उसको नदी पार करना था. Some high-fi, very intellectual, very well-learned scholar was. He has to cross the river. And then उसने एक बोटमैन को बोला, भाई मुझे ये नदी पार करनी है. So ठीक है. He sat down in the boat, and while they were rowing in the mid of the river, बोटमैन को देखा एक छेद है. There is a hole. And उससे पहले बहुत सुंदर बात है. मैं स्कॉलर बहुत हम जैसे स्कॉलर होते ही हैं, पूछते हैं भाई तुम्हें ये आता है. तो ये स्टार्टेड आस्किंग बोटमैन से, अरे भैया तुम्हें मैथ्स आती है? बोले जी नहीं आती. अच्छा, अरे तुम्हें साइंस तो आती होगी, विज्ञान तो पढ़ा ही होगा. बाबूजी हम तो बचपन से ये करते हैं, हमने तो कुछ और देखा नहीं. नाव पिताजी नाव चलाते थे, हम भी चलाते नाव है. नाव चलानी आती है. अरे बाप रे. स्कॉलर वाज वेरी डिसअपॉइंटेड. अरे बाप रे.
Disturb you. Actually, participants are
English.
writing
I'll
in
speak
chat
in English.
box.
Yes.
They don't understand Hindi.
Okay, I'll just speak in English. So there is a boatman story. I'll just share. So what happened? There was a well-learned scholar, and he has to go somewhere, and he has to cross the river, and there were no other means than the boat. So he just looked at here and there, and he found a boatsman, and he said, "I have to cross the river. Would you give me the ride?" The boatman was agreed, and they negotiated on whatever amount was there, and then he sat down. So the scholar, while rowing, while crossing the river, he has no one else to speak to. He started talking to the boatsman. And the boatsman, he was asking, okay, so do you know English? He said, no. So the conversation was in a different language than English. So, no, sir, I don't know. And then he started then again, do you know science? Do you have any idea about science, how the things work? No, sir, I don't know. See, I have been, since my childhood, I have seen my father rowing the boat, and so am I doing this. Okay. So the scholar was getting disappointed. And then he asked, do you know maths? He said, no. Then he was like, oh, your life is, see, when you did not know English, your life was wasted like 25%. You don't know science, 50% it is waste. Now you are saying you don't know maths. How do you survive without maths? It's the basics of even the calculation. So your life is wasted. So, okay. So while they were just going in the middle of the river, the boatsman found something, and he asked the scholar, now it was his turn. Sir, do you know how to swim? No, what has happened? The scholar was like aghast. Okay, sir, there is a hole in the boat. Your whole life is wasted now. So, are you getting this? We are here, we are learning everything, but the life skills, if we don't know how to row the boat in the sense, if we don't know how to swim in this river called life, then it is something we need to take care of. The whole life we spend on learning this, learning that, all the things, all the subjects. But the life subject, we just tend to just avoid looking at it. So the life is all about balancing. There is a two sides to the brain, left brain and the right brain. So we scholars tend to use the left brain more and more. That is the logical brain. Everything we see, we tend to find the logic, what is there in it. And the right brain is the emotional brain that actually feeds on music, emotions, uh, creativity. But what we feed mostly is the logic, 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 logic. Just imagine there is the weight on one side of the shoulder. What will happen? You just stand down like this. What happens is with the life. So we are using only the left brain, or we are using more of the left brain. We need to nurture the right brain. All these activities, which are called as leisurely activities, or you can say hobbies, they actually nurture the right brain, the emotional brain. Get-togethers, bonding with the family, uh, doing some painting, gardening, they actually nurture the right brain. So left and right, that both needs the nourishment. And there's a science shown. There's a vagus nerve. The research have found there's a nerve from the brain that goes to the longest nerve, cranial nerve. So that is what actually triggers our system to relax. Huh? It has shown that if the tone, it is called as a vagal tone of the vagus nerve, if the tone is not right for the vagus nerve, people tend to get depressed or stressed. They tend to have wrong decisions because they are not relaxed. If the tone is right, they are more calm, more peaceful. That's what has been shown. I'll share the document later on while we are talking. So that is what is necessary. Now the question comes how we can set the tone, or how we can we stop living in being living in the family, or can we stop our job? Can we reduce our workload? Can you? Yes, no. No option to reduce the workload. There are a lot of demands. There are a lot of expectations from the family, from the job, from the children, everywhere. Can you reduce the expectations of the people? Can you do something about it? No. The only thing we can do is to work on us and increase our energy. You cannot shed off your responsibilities. अपनी responsibilities हम कम नहीं कर सकते. तो क्या कर सकते हैं? हमारी energy को बढ़ा सकते हैं. So what is needed is to increase our energy. Have you noticed sometimes what happens is when you are very light, very nicely, in a good mood, anything if somebody says to you, even insult you in a very bad way, you just take it very lightly. Have you noticed it? होता है कि नहीं होता? कोई कितना भी बड़ी बात बोल जाए, आपका मूड ठीक है, अरे जाने देते हैं. And sometimes what happens is when you are not in a right spirit and somebody not even just even at a drop of the head you lose your calm. Have you noticed this? कुछ भी नहीं होगा, छोटी सी बात पे आप एकदम भड़क उठेंगे. Why? The whole thing is about your life source energy. If your life source energy is high, no matter what the situations are, you are able to handle it. Even you are like tons and tons of workload is there, but you will be able to handle with a smile. The whole thing is handling with a smile. So now the question comes, how can we have that life force energy? So mostly it is divided into four types of sources. First is our food, what we eat. Second, any guesses? We do it our 1/3 of the life we spend on that activity. Second source of energy. So if you are 30 years old, 10 years of time in your 30 years, you have spend in that activity? Any guesses? You can type in.
Sleeping. Sleeping.
Huh? Sleeping. Yes.
Sleeping.
Yes. Very correctly said. Sleep. Yeah. Third is your. You can put a finger under your nose. What are you doing now? Breathing. Yes. The breath. And fourth is a calm and happy state of mind. So let's look into the four sources of energy. First is food. Food is very, very, very essential part, and it has been rightly said, "Jaisa ann vaisa man." So now, because of the lifestyle changes, the food we cook, the food we eat is not at all healthy, as we know. Anyways, the pesticides goes into the food. What we need to look into what we are eating. है ना, हम खा क्या रहे हैं उस पे बहुत महत्व है. We might not know it, but that if you see the research, it has been shown. Even the research says that our food has to have these kind of proportions, and there is a whole science which integrate the Ayurvedic as well as the modern science concepts. So timely khana or sham ko jaldi khana, so even early dinner, that helps our digestive system. The more the food is digested, the more we have the energy. Why do we feel lethargic is? Because the food is not digested on time. It takes a longer time to digest some kind of food, and that's why we are feeling so stale on energy, or we feel low of energy. You would have seen when your stomach is fine, you are fresh, you're more fresh. And when your stomach is upset, your mind goes for a toss. Isn't it? So what we can do is to have that right kind of food, fruits, vegetables, as you all know, we all know, but that impacts a lot. I would just say, just try it for some time. You make a routine for your food. I know when we tend to work in offices and colleges, and we tend to look at even family responsibilities, we don't care, or we just feel like, okay, it is fine. Eating something, just putting something in our mouth so that our stomach is filled. But I'm saying that stomach is also called as the second brain. You would have heard gut feeling bolte hai na? Where it does come from? It comes from the stomach. The more your stomach is rested, the more it is, your mind will be calm. You will be able to have more energy. So food is the important source. Second is your sleep. Have you noticed if you sleep too much, what happens? You feel lethargic. If you don't sleep for a few days, what happens? Again, at the drop of the head, you tend to get irritated. So right sleep, peaceful sleep is necessary. And what is happening nowadays? You can see me, all of you can see me, right? Before just going to bed, we on the blue light, which is actually not good for us or for our sleep, because the eyes get the signal that, okay, it needs to be awake more time. So it takes more time to be getting that sleep. So these things will help you. Third is your breath. Very important source of energy. We don't know that we are breathing unless we have to catch a train. And if people are from Mumbai, they would be knowing it more. है ना, भाग भाग के catch करते तब सांस फूलती है. When you are out of the breath, then you only know that we are taking the breath. Or some street dogs, just they are running behind us. So breath is, at 90% the toxins are released from the breath. If we use the breath very nicely, then we can release our stress. The more the stress is out of the system, the more we are able to take quick decisions, better decisions, more, the relationships would be better. These all things has been seen. I will just share my experience with the 17 years of myself being in the organization and experiencing these techniques, and also teaching these techniques, listening to the experiences of the people they have shared. And the fourth is a peaceful and happy state of mind. See, whenever you listen to a good lecture or some inspirational talks or good music, you get so light, so lively, and then you can do anything at that point of time, isn't it? So that is a fourth source of energy. When you're well rested, you're talking to some friend, or you are with your like the most good company you are in with, you can do anything. So that is what the fourth state of energy means: calm and meditative, peaceful state of mind. So these are important. And to get that fourth state, third is very important: breath. Would you like to experience? Yes, let's do something, because it's not just the theory or just the lecture. We will be doing, as you do all the practicals in the labs, we also do some practical. Okay, so let's do some breathing right now. That's called as the Bhastrika Pranayam. So what we will do is, you can just loose fist, very loose, है ना, हल्की मुट्ठी कंधों के सामने. Yeah, can we all do this? Because ये सुनने से नहीं होगा, और कंधों के सामने जो आपका elbow है वो आपके ribs को touch कर रहा है. So your elbow is touching the ribs. I can just put down this and you can see like this. Very loose. The shoulder is loose and the elbow is touching the ribs. Both the hands. So what we'll do, we'll take a forceful breath in and this palm will open up and out. In, up and out. Yeah, let's just do it for a trial. In, up, forceful out. Just you are breathing out without distorting your face with a smile. Very important not to lose your smile. Yes, everybody has got it. So I'll just say in and out. I'll also be doing with you, and you might need a handkerchief because some stuff may come out, and it's good. We can be little. Are you all? I think everybody is getting so serious. It's okay. Have that smile on your face and do that with that smile. The only thing you can do is keep your eyes closed. It will be good to keep your eyes closed. It's been said that whatever energy you gain, if you keep your eyes open, 65% is lost. So we are engineers, we want the full. So loose fist by your shoulders, a smile on your face, and together we will, with that forceful breathing in, back straight. If you are not settled at a place, please be settled at a place. Nice smile, eyes closed. A normal breath in and gently breathe out. धीरे से सांस छोड़ें पूरे जोश के साथ, with the force and enthusiasm together. In goes up, your hand goes up, the fist opens up and out. In, 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 out. And relax. You can open your hands, your palm, and put it on your lap. Keep your eyes closed. We'll do the next round, another round of this same breathing. Loose fist by your shoulders, back straight. Smile on your face. Shoulders relaxed. Face relaxed. Normal breath in and breathe out. Together, एक साथ, in, out, in, out. Let's do it. In, out, 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 and relax again. Palms open, हथेलियां खुली हुई, दोनों घुटनों पे रखी हुई आकाश की ओर. Palms open to the ceiling on your lap. We'll do another round. This is the final round. Once again, loose fist by your shoulders. ढीली मुट्ठी कंधों के सामने. कोहनी शरीर से लगा लें. Your elbows touching the ribs. Face is totally relaxed. चेहरा बिल्कुल विश्राम में है. और सुंदर सी मुस्कान चेहरे पर. A gentle smile on your face. Normal breath in and breathe out. पूरे जोश के साथ, उत्साह के साथ, with full force and enthusiasm, together, in, 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 out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, 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 and relax. Just relax. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly and gently, you may open your eyes. धीरे धीरे आंखें खोल सकते हैं. So how was it? Please share your experience. You can share it on the chat box. How did you feel? How are you feeling now? कैसा लग रहा है?
So relaxed.
Relaxed. Wow. Anybody else would like to share? कोई कुछ और शेयर करना चाहेगा? You can put it on chat box. Yeah. Relax. See, just we have seen only 2-3 minutes, hardly 3-4 minutes we have given to our breath. Yeah, and how much effect it has made on the mind. 2-3 मिनट 4-5 मैक्सिमम 4 मिनट हमने दिया और मन एकदम से शांत हो गया. वही कमरा है, वही परिस्थिति है, पर मन शांत हो गया. The same situation outside, but the mind is calm now, calmer than the earlier state. So this is the power of breath, and we have just seen the glimpse of it. We'll just go into a small, short meditation. Would you like to experience? Yes? Yes, no? Okay. So let's just close our eyes. Let's just sit straight, comfortably, wherever you are. Eyes closed. I'll speak the instructions in both in English and Hindi. दोनों भाषाओं में बोलूंगी, हिंदी और अंग्रेजी. आंखें बंद कर लेंगे. शरीर को ढीला छोड़ें. रिलैक्स योर बॉडी. लंबी गहरी सांस लें और छोड़ें. Take a long deep breath in and breathe out. Just become aware of your weight of your body, whatever it is. 30 kilos, 40 kilos, 50, 60, 70, whatsoever. मन ही मन अपने शरीर के भार के प्रति सजग हो जाएं. जो भी शरीर का भार है, 30, 40, 50, 70, जो भी है. Put the weight of your body at the place where you are sitting. अपने शरीर का भार जहां पर बैठे हैं वहीं पर रख दें. विश्राम करें. Just relax. Every incoming breath energizes your body. Every outgoing breath relaxes your body. हर आती हुई सांस आपको ऊर्जा देती है और हर बाहर जाती हुई सांस शरीर को विश्राम देती है. आसपास हो रही आवाजों के प्रति सजग हो जाएं. पंखा की आवाज, किसी के बोलने की आवाज, ट्रैफिक की आवाज, सभी आवाजों को स्वीकार कर लें. Just become aware of the sounds around. Fan, traffic, all the conversations going around. Just become aware of all the noises around. Accept all the noises. अब हम अपने शरीर के अलग अलग भागों के प्रति सजग हो जाते हैं. Now we'll become aware of different parts of our body. पंजों के प्रति सजग हो जाएं. Become aware of your feet. घुटने, knees, thighs, जंघा, stomach, पेट, chest, छाती, throat, गला, चेहरा, your face, top of your head, सिर की चोटी, your whole body, your whole body, पूरा शरीर, पूरा शरीर. अब अपना ध्यान अपने मन में चल रहे विचारों पर ले जाते हैं. जो भी विचार मन में चल रहे हैं, अच्छे विचार या बुरे विचार. Let's become aware of the thoughts in the mind. Good thoughts or bad thoughts. सभी विचारों को स्वीकार कर लें. Accept all the thoughts. अभी अपने मन का ध्यान, अपना ध्यान अपने अंदर जो भावनाएं उठ रही हैं उन पर ले जाएं. जो भी भावना उठ रही है, अच्छी भावना या बुरी भावनाएं, become aware of your feelings, good feelings or bad feelings. Just become aware. Accept all your feelings. सभी भावनाओं को स्वीकार कर लें. You are peace. You are joy. आप ही आनंद हैं और शांति हैं. fountain of joy, spreading joy everywhere. आनंद का वो फव्वारा जो हर तरफ आनंद बिखेरा है। एक बार फिर से अपना ध्यान अपनी भावनाओं पर ले जाएं। आप अपनी सभी भावनाओं के साथ एक लय में आ गए हैं। Once again, become aware of your feelings. You have become one with your feelings, in harmony with your feelings. Let's become aware of our thoughts once again. You have become one with your thoughts. You are in harmony with your thoughts. आप अपने विचारों के साथ एक हो गए हैं, लय में आ गए हैं। Become aware of all the sounds. You are one with the sounds. You are in harmony with all the sounds surrounding you. आसपास सभी आवाजों के लिए सजग हो जाते हैं। आप आवाजों के साथ एक हो गए हैं। Long deep breath in and breathe out. लंबी गहरी सांस लें और छोड़ें। Become aware of your body and surroundings. अपने शरीर और आसपास के वातावरण की ओर सजग हो जाएं। Whenever you feel like, slowly and gently, आँखें खोलें। Slowly and gently you may open your eyes. धीरे धीरे आंखें खोल सकते हैं. So how was it? कैसा रहा experience? You may share in the chat box. So Rupali ji, how was it for you? How is your mind now?
So good, man. I'm feeling so happy also. I do most of the time meditation. So this is also very good technique.
Very nice.
Mm,
Feeling relaxed and light.
yeah, right. Very relaxed and very happy. Thank you so much, man.
So a lot of people are like, I think they have either they are still keeping their eyes closed. I'm not seeing much of the conversation from there. So how was it? The internet got disconnected, though we were connected, I guess. तो कैसा रहा experience? सब लोग कुछ कुछ share कीजिए and it will be good if you can put on your cameras. Wow. जो लोग करते हैं already meditation, those whosoever are doing, they know the benefit of meditation. And what I have seen, some people have shared. Let's just see what they have shared. हाँ.
Mm.
So I'm all only seeing Rupali ji. I think किसी और ने कैमरा ऑन नहीं किया है. See it. When I'm talking, you would like to see my face, isn't it? ऐसे ही when you are giving some input, or at least I'm looking for an input, so it will be good to see you all. Just for a while, just for a few seconds, you can put on your cameras and we can have a gallery view of all of you. It will be good. So just having that mind, थोड़ा देर बैठ के ध्यान किया and mind is calm. So just few minutes of meditation, few minutes of these techniques helps you a lot. And this is just a tip of iceberg. Studies have shown, the research have shown that Sudarshan Kriya, the the breathing technique, the core of the all art of living courses, have such a deep impact on the vagus nerve. It actually sets the vagus tone and we are able to relax more. Yeah. And I have seen, can you all hear me? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can hear you.
I put off the camera. I don't know, the might be internet connectivity is little off. So
Okay.
studies have shown, and I have seen in my experience, I am meditating for last 17 years since my college days. And after that, I did my post graduation and also worked. And I've seen the immense benefit myself and even the teaching experience for past 11 years. I've seen immense benefit from the people across the breadth and length of the country and outside even. Same, see, people may have different professions. They may be from any walk of life, different walks of life, but the whole thing, everybody has a mind. Yes, everybody has an emotion. Everybody have feelings, and they go all of them go through all these tussles which we all face. So these techniques have benefited them immensely. People call me after the experiencing the Sudarshan Kriya that they how much have they changed in their life in terms of handling the life. The situation have now changed, and slowly and gradually, once we start changing our perspective and are more calm, we actually affect our environment as well. The law of attraction works. And normally what happens is the perspective, somebody very rightly put in the brain thinking. So what can put our thinking right? See, in this kind of state of mind, now what we have, can you think something bad about someone? Or you can think bad about yourself? Or you can feel low? Tell me this. At this point of time, when we have done the meditation, and doing once in a day sets the whole day. So can you have that? No. Isn't it? So that's what happens. The wrong thinking would not come. And whenever it comes, it will be like just when you draw a line on the water, how long does it stay? Even if you get angry, how long it will stay? Just like the drop of the line on the water. But if you etch out a line on the stone, it stays for a longer time and sometimes forever. है ना? पत्थर पर लकीर खींच दो टिकी रहेगी, पानी पे खींच दो मिट जाएगी. Same happens with our mind. Our mind, our whole being becomes so supple. है ना? Rigidity खत्म हो जाती है. That's what happens. So that is why negativity, even if it comes, because we are living in an environment, people may have something and we may tend to get affected. But that will not stay with us. And the more it does not stay with us, the more we will not throw it out. खुद के अंदर नेगेटिविटी होगी, आप ऑफिस से जाओगे, घर पे जाओगे, you will put it out on your family members. If you are feeling negative or something bad, depressed, that environment will get energized with that kind of feeling. If you're happier, you are positive, the environment will get energized with that kind of feeling, isn't it? So what we can do is experience these techniques, make it a habit, because you cannot change outside initially, but first you work on yourself and then slowly and gradually you may affect it. The whole point is to keep our calm in any kind of situation. See, normally what happens is our 80% of life is actually all good. only 20% is not so good. But what happens with the wrong thinking and negative thinking? We make it 120%. We dwell on that. बार बार वही सोचते रहते हैं, रील घुमाते रहते हैं, उसने मेरे साथ ऐसा किया, 1971 में उसने ऐसा किया था, आज क्या कर रहा है. We tend to hold, and we become so victimized ourselves, we don't know. We tend to hold and just keep on churning, and that's what happens. So whatever you see will grow. The law of attraction, simple. And how can you cut that seeing is with your breathing techniques. Sudarshan Kriya helps immensely. Huh? So, and do more and more. You spend some time, as I said in the beginning, nourish your right brain. Spend some time. Meditation nourishes your right brain, left brain, and the vagus stone. All of them. Sudarshan Kriya and meditation. Do something which you feel, some small chores also. You might not do, but do that. That will actually make you more supple, more natural, more loving, more caring. That's what all we want. And also more logical and intuitive. That's we want in our engineering projects and whatever we take, isn't it? हमें intuition भी तो चाहिए, हमें intelligence भी चाहिए. So सुदर्शन क्रिया and breathing actually nourishes everything. और जो छोटे छोटे काम हम घर पे करते हैं, कुछ नहीं तो कभी बैठ के कुछ, I know men might not be doing small chores at home, but you do that. That actually brings so much naturalness in you, that what actually restricts us from us is our negativity को क्या बढ़ाता है, हमारा ego कहीं ना कहीं बढ़ाता है. छोटा छोटा काम करते हैं तो then it helps us. So I'll just speak in English now. So small things you do, small chores, just sweeping, brooming, or folding the clothes. Sometimes that relaxes you a lot. These small things actually gives a balance to the life. Otherwise, we are always looking for a big project, iron coding, or just designing some chip or a robot, as you are in the robotics, or some software or some algorithm. But balance your right brain as well. Give the time to the right brain. Yeah. Any question anybody has? किसी को कोई प्रश्न है या कुछ शेयर करना चाहते हैं? We can take questions and whatever points you have. When can we have not done Sudarshan Kriya yet. Sudarshan Kriya is a technique which is being taught in a 3 to 4 day program. It's a very well planned program, giving integrating all the knowledge. Like, see, knowledge हम सबको पता है. We all know some points in our life. We have been reading. We know, but to make it practical. See, गुस्सा नहीं करना ये हम सबको पता है. Do not be angry. That's everybody knows it. But what happens? A surge of emotion comes and we just get carried away in that emotion of anger. So Darshan Kriya helps in that. So what I said rightly, that just like a line on the water, if it comes also, it just stays like a line of water. So Sudarshan Kriya helps in that, in balancing every emotion and feeling. And that is being taught in the 3 to 4 day program. Accordingly, the hours and timing is decided. So we can plan that. I think a lot of some of you would have experienced it earlier in life. I cannot see you all, so I am not sure, but you can put in your conversation box. So that helps. We can do, but small techniques we can learn and do incorporate in our life. और किसी को कुछ पूछना है? तो लाइफ के लिए कैसे बैलेंस लाना है ये हमने सीख लिया, पर किस तरीके से आ जाएगा वो हमें सुदर्शन क्रिया उस तरफ ले जाएगी, ब्रीदिंग टेक्निक्स उस तरफ ले जाएंगे. We already knew something, and now we have learned more about how to balance life. But actually, how can we implement the balance? Would be through the Sudarshan Kriya, through the breathing techniques, through the meditation. Anybody has a question? I think everybody has become so calm after the meditation. So there's a research on the vagus nerve. I have just shared the link for that. You can all see whenever you want. And also over the time, you can put your questions to me. I can share the number if it is can be shared. You can put your discussion we can have over the time if you want. Divyaji, can we do that?
Yes, we can. No issue.
So
I have one question.
yes, please.
Yeah. Like particular some moment comes like we got angry with any part, like anytime might be at home or at job place. So at that moment, what to do to keep ourselves calm? Because we don't have, like, at that time we don't have a control in our mind.
Yes, very rightly said. See, normally what happens when we are angry, we don't know we are angry. We just in that emotion. Yes,
Yeah.
isn't it? And later on, we know that we got angry and regret it.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
whatever happened, whether it was a right anger, means shown for the right thing or not, doesn't matter. And the whole point of calm, who loses the calm? We lose the calm. So initially, it will not, you will not be well aware, but with the techniques, you become aware. So while you're doing anger, this is my experience. While you're actually showing anger, you'll be aware. And a time will come with these practices, as I told very rightly, that mind becomes very supple. So the anger, now normally sometimes you have seen the people would be angry for the 2 days, 3 days, and some people are angry on some particular situation for the whole life. Huh? And these anger, all these emotions are like raw tomato, the rotten tomatoes. The more you keep, the more they rot. And we had been holding not just one tomato, so many tomato, and not only tomatoes, brinjals and all those kind of sort of things we are keeping with us, and they're getting more and more rotted. Huh? They're rotting. So what will happen with these techniques? My experience, and I shared, means I'm just sharing it with the experiences of the millions of the people. And in my capacity, I have taken these workshops for thousands, and millions for the other fellow teachers who have taught, and they all share the experiences. What happens over the time is with these practices, you're more aware. So all the raw tomatoes, when you are starting smelling those raw tomatoes, sorry, rotten tomatoes, what will you do? You'll just throw it out, isn't it? And that will happen with you also. With these techniques, you'll become aware, oh, I'm in the pool of the rotten tomatoes. Let me just throw it out. First, you will empty your bucket. And when the bucket is empty, you will now be more aware. Let me not, because now you know the smell of the rotten tomatoes. You are more aware. So now you know the rotten tomato smell, you will not keep it. As soon as you get a rotten tomato, you'll throw it out. And what will happen next is you will not the you will not let the tomato rot. That will be the next step, isn't it? पहले ये समझ में आएगा कि ये टमाटर सड़ रहा है, ओके फेंक देते हैं. फिर क्या करेंगे, हम टमाटर को सड़ने ही नहीं देंगे, isn't it? So that happens with exactly with this. Now you're more and more aware. The whole journey is of awareness, and that's what these techniques do. You are more aware. See, when you're relaxed, you are more aware. When you're stressed, you might not be aware. You might be focused, that actually brings alertness and awareness a bit, but the system is very stressed. But when you're relaxed, that's what the balance we need. Relaxation as well as focus. Normally what happens is we are more relaxed but not focused, or we are stressed and focused. But we need one thing from here and one thing from here. Relaxed and focused. And that's what exactly these techniques do. So don't let rotten tomatoes in your basket. Just throw them out, become aware, and let not the tomatoes be rot.
Yes, true. Any other questions from anyone? They can raise their hand, type in the chat box, or they can unmute yourself and tell.
One thing I would like to add is again on the food part. Just uh, the food we are getting is really not that great, and we tend to eat more. If the food is not giving that energy, we tend to eat more. So just see if you can have some means where you can get the fresh food. Even you can grow at your small place. I know most of you are from Mumbai, but I have just seen. I'll just share one thing which I have seen is like in a 2 feet drum, you can grow your vegetables also. Just have that means, just have that awareness, the things will come to you. So that sums up everything. So we have just 10 to 15 minutes question answer session anybody has. And I'll share my number over the time. Anytime you can share, it's my WhatsApp number. You can text me on this number and we are there for you.
Any other questions?
Sadhviji,
Yeah.
I want to add something, or I will asking that whether this Shadrupu, that in Sanskrit we are saying the six enemies of our life, or you can say, as we are discussing about life balancing. So all are affecting on this. So to control this, I think you have already explained the meditation and breathing techniques or anything that everyone is doing with that food. So that you added food is very very important, I think. So if we are not also getting good food, but still if like if I am drinking water also simple. So if at eating or at drinking, whatever the action I am doing, at that point, if my thinking is correct and good, then it also affects. Is it correct?
Yes. See that's why in every act, if you see any native place, the native culture is to respect everything. That reverence, what you are saying, I will put in a correct word, the reverence. If you have a reverence for the water, while drinking water, that reverence come, the whole system is settled. And with that settled state of mind, whatever you're having, that will have a positive effect. So anything, any act, that's why it is being said, work is worship. By why? Because again you are putting that reverence into your mind, and that will actually settle your system. And with that settled system, whatever you do will be fruitful. It will not jar your system. It will not unnerve your system. That's what. So yes, see again, the best we can do is to have buy good food in whatever capacity we are. And next, very important aspect, that's why it comes in, have that calm state of mind. And that reverence also nourishes with all these activities. This is my personal experience, and I'm saying chanting helps a lot. I've been taking the chanting programs for quite a while, and I've seen that it actually sets the vagal tone. So all these systems. That's why in every native culture, if you go, there is a system of chanting, there is a system of reverence. Now we are getting to the basics. After this corona, we are again coming to the basics. All we are out for the science. Now everybody is also looking towards the spirituality. Spirituality is not something outside. It is there we are living every day. The spirit itself. So that nourishment is required. And that's what helps. And that's what is supported by all these techniques. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Yes, Sridharji.
I also want to share my experience
Yes.
because due to this COVID-19 pandemic situation, now we used to teach from home. So
Yes.
from the last 8 months, we are at home, and before that, because I want to express one thing that now teaching job is not at all easy
Yeah.
these days. It is very difficult. So much documentation we have to do. And 90% documentation we are doing, and 10% teaching we are doing right now. Uh,
Yeah.
so it is not at all now easy job, and so we are so much not you can say frustrated, but some bit depressed that what we are doing and like that. And every day somebody, the higher management is asking various type of data. I know the data is very important nowadays, but I don't feel that this is so much important that our life is not, we are not comfortable now with our life. So I started the things which I have done in my childhood because I thought, I think one day that मैं बचपन में इतना खुश रहता था और अभी क्या हो गया नॉर्मल आई हैव अ लॉट ऑफ मनी क्लियर जो भी मांगा वो सब कुछ मिल गया माई लाइफ इज राइट नाउ सेटल डाउन सो मच आई ट्रैवल्ड अ लॉट अब्रॉड लेकिन ऐसा क्या है कि मैं खुश नहीं रह पाता सो तब मैंने मेरे ध्यान में आया कि मैं आई यूज टू डू चैंटिंग सो मच half an hour in my childhood. So I read also some books, Dasboth and like that. So फिर से मैंने वो स्टार्ट किया फ्रॉम द मंथ ऑफ मे और मेरे इतने प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो गए तो अभी जो भी डिस्कशन चल रहा है कि एवरीडे हम सोच के आते हैं कि आज बहुत खुश रहेंगे लेकिन सडनली वी गॉट वन मेल फ्रॉम डीन दैट वी हैव टू सबमिट दिस वन एंड देयर इज अ मीटिंग okay suddenly and the last date is tomorrow 12 p.m. and a huge amount of data we have to submit, we have to prepare a lot of forms and like that. तो but I am very happy कि मुझे उसका burden जो पहले लगता था अभी लगता ही नहीं है and my daughters all also get surprised कि ऐसे क्या change हो गया लॉकडाउन में कि इतना अच्छा environment create हो गया तो I request everybody के we need not to pay any single rupee for this so you can try फ्री कि थोड़ा चैंटिंग 5 या 10 मिनट भी आपने किया तो इतना पॉजिटिव एनर्जी आ जाता है एंड ऐसे लगता है कि हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं अभी एंड वी कैन हैंडल एनी टाइप ऑफ प्रेशर एंड आई एम राइट नाउ एक्सपीरियंसिंग दैट सो थैंक यू मच फॉर शेयरिंग माय थॉट्स ओवर हियर और मैंने फिर से वो पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया और थोड़ा थोड़ा सा मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगने लगा है अभी दासबोध का मैं थोड़ा सा रोज पढ़ता हूँ एक पेज रहता है वो पढ़ता हूँ तो एंड आई डू चैंटिंग फॉर 5 मिनट्स तो मैं स्टॉप वॉच आई यूज द टेक्नोलॉजी स्टॉप वॉच बिकॉज अगर हमने हाथ से गिनने के लिए स्टार्ट किया तो कितना हुआ इस पे हमारा ध्यान जाता है चैंटिंग बाद में ही रहता है तो मैं टाइमर लगाता हूँ उसके लिए एंड मुझे अभी बहुत अच्छा लगता है उसके बाद जो भी है वो थैंक यू वेरी मच
Such a beautiful sharing, Sridharji. As I said, yes, chanting helps you a lot. See, this COVID has actually got us to the basics again. है ना? वो भागा दौड़ से फिर से एक रीसेट एक स्टेप बैक हुआ है एक कहते ना एक रुकना हुआ है we are just stopped for a while and now we are looking back what is exactly we are doing and in this search where we are already having all the prosperity what we aim for while starting the career Now we are looking what exactly we are lacking, as rightly shared by Sridharji. And that is only creating the stress, not looking into it. So this is very necessary to help that, to support that nourishment with the chantings, with all these leisurely activities, just reading something, whatever you like. And see, again, when we were a child, we used to do it a lot. So we need to get back to that. And yes, this is one of the ways to get it. Hmm? So nice.
Okay, any other? Anyone else want to share something or want to ask something? Okay, then
Yes. So we'll just complete the session, and anything you have later on, you can always contact. Just take care of yourself as you do to the best. But yes, start something which will help you. Thank you so much for this session, for the invitation, and Prasidhi ji and everybody in the team, Divya ji.
thank you so much, Sadhvi ji, for keeping your time with us, sharing your time with us, and come here for this uh, robotics workshop. And a really very nice session. We enjoyed a lot. Okay, and understood this.
Thank you,
How
Sadhvi
to
ji.
balance the
Thank
life.
you, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Wishes, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So, thank
Madam,
you.
please session के बारे में बोल दीजिए. Then we can ask them to go for lunch break.
Yeah, the